This video will include a warm-up, exercise for 15 seconds, so 10 different exercises for 15 seconds each, and then a rest in between each exercise for 30 seconds. A cool down and then some breathless management tips. All the equipment you'll need is a TheraBand or some light weights or some household objects like a water bottle if you don't have any weights, and a stopwatch to time the rest and the exercise duration. Some important things to remember during the exercises, so blow as you go. Try not to hold your breath throughout the exercises. We need to breathe in and out throughout the exercises that we do. Take longer breaks in between exercise if needed. Make sure that you've adequate rest in between each exercise. Exercise at intensity level 3 or 4 out of 10, so this is moderate or somewhat hard on the scale that we see on the right hand side. And don't forget to enjoy yourselves.
So this is the warm-up component of our class, so we're just doing this to warm up the body and get the body ready for exercise. So we're going to start with some light range motion of the neck. So we're just going to look over your shoulder and the opposite way, back, and one last time. Good. And then we're going to put our hands on our shoulders, and then we're just going to roll the shoulders forward. 4, 5, and then we're going to roll them back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one we're going to do some punches, so we're just going to punch out. So we're just getting the body ready for the exercise. 4, more each side, 5, and then we're going to punch up to the sky, and only go as far as you can. You don't want this to bring in any pain, it's just to get the body ready. 4, 5. Next one we're going to do is a bicep curl, so we're going to bring our wrist to our shoulder. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's all our upper body. So the next one we're going to do is hands on the hips or hands on the handles, and we're just going to march, getting the lower legs ready for exercise. 4, and one more, 5, and then we're going to kick out the legs. We're going to go here again for 5, that's 2, well done, 3, and again going only as far as you can, and 5, and then our last one is our toe taps, so we're just going to tap the toes like we're listening to music. 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's our warm-up complete. So our first exercise is shoulder punches. So we're going to start with our TheraBand in our hand, and then we're going to start punching for 15 seconds. And if we find this hard with the band, we can drop the band and just do body weight. So our next exercise is heel digs. So we can do these in sitting, where we go digging our heels into the ground. Or if you want to try it harder, you can do it standing, where we hold onto the chair and dig the heels into the ground. Again, doing this for 15 seconds. So our next exercise is wall push-up. So what we want to do is take about 2 steps away from the wall. We want to put our hands on the wall in a fully straight position, and then we want to bring our face towards the wall. So we're going to bend and then straighten. And we're going to do this for about 15 seconds. Good stuff. So this is the regression of the wall press up. So we want to get our TheraBand in our hand, and then we want to just push out and push back. So we're completing the same movement as we were against the wall. And we'll do this for 15 seconds. So our next exercise is sit stand. So we want to push off the handles of the chair and come up into a standing position, and then grab the handles and sit back down. And we want to repeat this for 15 seconds. So our next exercise is a rope. So what we want to do is we want to get a TheraBand and we want to pop it behind our foot, keep our foot out straight, and keep our elbows tight to our body, and we just want to roll back. And we're going to do this again for 15 seconds. Okay, so our next exercise is with marching. We're going to start in seated. So we're just going to lift our right leg off the chair and back down. Then our left leg and back down. We're going to do this for 15 seconds. Left leg, right leg, left leg. And if you're finding this too easy, we can do it in standing. Just make sure that we have a chair with us. And we're going to do the same thing, lifting our legs. So the next one is upper limb cycling. So we're going to use our resistance bands for this. We're going to get our resistance band nice and tight in our hand, close with our fist, and just cycling forward. So we're going to do this for 15 seconds as well. So our next exercise is seated stars. So we're going to be sitting on the edge of our chair, and we're going to use our right hand and our right leg first. So we're going to go out to the side, and then back into the middle. Using our left hand and left leg this leg out to the side. And we're just going to do this for 15 seconds. So if you're finding the star steps too easy in sitting, we can do it in standing. So again, doing the same thing, holding onto the chair with one hand, and then right hand and right leg out together. Left hand, left leg out together. Again, we're doing this for 15 seconds. Just make sure you're holding onto the chair in between, just for balance. So our next exercise is bicep curls. So we're going to use our resistance band for this one. We're going to pop the resistance band under both of our feet and set down the resistance band, just to have a little bit of weight on it. We're going to grab the two ends of the resistance band in our hands. We're going to grab tight and then bring our hands towards our shoulders and then straighten our elbows. So up towards the shoulders, straighten our elbows, and we're going to do this for 15 seconds. Okay, so our next exercise is heel raises, so we can start doing these in seated. So we're just going to lift our heels up off the floor, pushing our toes into the ground and back down, lifting the heels and pushing into the toes. So we're doing this for 15 seconds as well. If you're finding them too easy, we can do them in standing. Just make sure that you have a chair beside you, holding onto the chair and lifting the heels. Then pushing them toes into the ground and lifting the heels for 15 seconds. Okay, so that's all the exercises done. So we're going to do a cool down and some stretches now. So we're going to start off with our neck. So we're just going to look over our left shoulder and we're holding these stretches for about 10 to 15 seconds. We're going back to neutral and just over our right shoulder then again. Again, holding for 10 to 15 seconds. Down to our shoulders, we're just going to do some shoulder rolls, just loosening out our shoulders and our back. Again, 10 to 15 seconds. Then we're going to stretch our upper limbs, so we're just putting our right hand on our left shoulder and pushing the elbow across if needed. The stretch should be felt along the back of our arm. Switch to our other side, so left hand on the right shoulder and pushing our elbow across if needed, and again the stretch should be felt along here. Perfect. Next one we're going to do is just for our back, so we're going to do some rotation. So we're going to put our right hand on our left leg and then just pulling ourselves across, looking over our left shoulder. And back to the middle. Our left hand on our right leg and pulling ourselves across. We should feel this stretch in our back. And again, we're holding this for 15 seconds on each side. Now to our lower legs. So we're going to start off with our hamstring stretch. Our left knee is going to stay bent. Our right knee is going to go straight out. Our heel is in the ground. And we're just going to lower our back and our hand down our leg until we feel a stretch on the back of our leg.
Again, we're holding this for approximately 15 seconds. Come back up into our starting position. Right leg is bent, left leg is going to go straight out, heel into the ground, and just putting our hand down our leg until we feel a stretch at the back of our leg. Perfect. The last one we're going to do is for our calves and our hamstrings. So we're just try to complete the exercises in this video twice a week. Each week, increase time of the exercise by 15 seconds and rest as needed. So for example, week 1 will be 15 seconds exercise with 30 seconds rest, and by week 4 you should be progressed to 60 seconds for the exercise and 45 seconds rest. For more tips and advice on how to manage your fatigue and breathlessness, please look at the Fatigue and Breathlessness booklet. So if you're feeling a little breathless during the class or after your class, there's a couple of exercises that we can do just to get our breathing under control. So all these exercises are in the FAB booklet, but we'll just run through 2 of them now. So the first one is called breathing control. Just want you to sit comfortably back in your chair. We're going to put one hand on our chest and one on our belly. We're going to be breathing just normally, and we should feel all the air coming in and out through this bottom hand, which is on our belly. So just in normally, and our belly is pushing out into our hand, and just out, and we should feel our belly sinking back in. So we'll try that again. So again, the bottom hand is the only hand that should be moving in this. You can do this cycle 3 or 4 times until you feel like your breathing is back under control and normal. The next one we're going to do is called pursed lip breathing. So we're going to breathe in for 2 seconds and out for 4 seconds. So the way we're going to breathe in is through our nose and out through our mouth in a circular shape. So in through our nose for 1, 2, and out for 1, 2, 3, 4. So these exercises can be done during the class or after class just to get your breathing back under control.